is when were you told that Jeremy Cameron wants to come to Geelong?
I only heard a couple of hours ago, actually, and I'm really aware that there's a process to be followed there. The free agency period doesn't open until the 30th of October, so there's obviously a lot of water to flow under the bridge. GWS put out a press release, and obviously it was welcome news from our end, but we're really aware that there's a process that needs to be worked through, and I think counting your chickens before they hatch is really a good policy.
Have you spoken to Jeremy today, Chris?
No, I haven't.
Now, this next question might be a bit difficult to answer, but have you spoken to Jeremy over the past 12 months to try and convince him to come to Geelong?
Yeah, I've spoken to him. So all clubs do that. But most of the time, I have to say that that's due diligence on the part of the player more so than the prospective club. And then that's been the case in my time in footy, to be honest, certainly in my coaching time. It's just impossible to expect players to consider a decision that's going to change their lives, certainly where they live and who they work with, without doing the appropriate level of due diligence. And when players rightfully ask for that opportunity, I think it's incumbent on the clubs that are interested to get the key people in front of those players. Last
one before we get on to the grand final. When did you speak to him? How long ago? Was it 2 months? Was it 12 months? 3 weeks? What? Can you give us a dateline?
I'm going to say in the last month or so, 6 weeks, somewhere around there. We've had an interest in Jeremy for a long time, probably from the day he was eligible to play AFL footy. But at least in our process, I'm quite late to the party when it comes to those discussions. It's only when there is a really tangible possibility that the players might move and they actually request that they want to speak to the coach, as I think they should, that I get involved. So any discussions that were had before that, I wasn't privy to, at least not specifically.